everyone. Welcome back to the Talk of Fame podcast. I'm Kylie Montigney, and on this episode of Talk of Fame podcast, I'm welcoming VBK. Victoria is a disabled, multilingual, petite curve model, actor, and singer. She's the first Spanish petite curve model to walk an official calendar fashion show in the world. The first petite curve model to walk the London Fashion Week to be featured in ELLE, Harper's, Bazaar, Glamour Magazine, and a cover of Vanity Teen. She has ADHD, EOE, PCOS, and lives in New York and Los Angeles. She started modeling and acting professionally in 2021, has been in various short films, guest starring on a web series, and model for various international brands and publications. So she studied and she trained as a singer for over 20 years and studied costume design for 3 years at Rutgers University, where she graduated with a bachelor's in theater and concentrations in music, Spanish, and Japanese. In addition, she's a trained horseback rider and archer. She's also co-founded the Starters Block, a nonprofit which is to bring back new faces and originally to fashion and entertainment, in which she was a casting director for High Revolution, an organization dedicated to highlighting short women in fashion. As a petite plus, neurodiverse, and disability model and actor, Victoria advocates for media for inclusion and hopes to inspire both current and future generations. Welcome to the podcast. I'm just so excited to have you on. I really appreciate you coming on and taking the time with us.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here. For those who don't know, my name is Victoria Pousada Kreindler, VPK for short because it's a mouthful, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, of course. I'm so excited to have you on. So, the first off, so you accomplished literally so many things throughout your career. Like looking back, like did you ever imagine this would be kind of like your path?
No, well, I always dreamed of it. I was like 8 years old when I saw Britney Spears at the VMAs, at the Anaconda, doing her performance, and I was like, "Mommy, I want to do that." So I always wanted to be in this, and I always dreamed of it. But I still kind of feel like I'm in disbelief or a little imposter syndrome. Like it's happening. What?
Mhm.
What?
Like Britney Spears, like back then when she started is crazy. I don't know how she is now though, to be quite honest with you, but back then when she first started out, she was like, oh my God, insane.
I think she's just enjoying being free from the conservatorship. Honestly,
I
I think she's
know.
just living her life and just. I think she's a mother too. I don't know all her.
Yeah, I think she has like
Stuff.
two sons or something.
Yeah, so she's probably just enjoying herself and
I
loving
know.
motherhood.
I don't blame her. Like, did you see she got like a DUI or something like a month or two ago, maybe?
I did not see that, so I'm not the best at keeping up with the pop culture of celebs. But if she did, that's unfortunate, and I feel for her.
Yeah, like she got a DUI a month ago or like 2 months ago, I think. And I think she went to rehab, I think. And then I think she got out like a few weeks later.
Okay. Well, I mean, I feel for her. Like she's been through it, and addiction's a lifelong battle. So
I
I
know.
just,
I feel so bad for her because of the problem she had to deal with the conservative things and like her father, like and everything, her mother or whatever. Like I really feel so bad. Like she's been through like so much compared to other people.
yeah. Hopefully, she has a good support system in place.
Mm.
That's all. That's all. I mean,
I
I
know.
don't know.
I'm sure she does, but you never know. Like because like with her, it's kind of like she's been through a lot. So I kind of hope she's getting like the support she needs.
Amen. Amen to that.
So, what was a moment when modeling went from being an interest to becoming a serious career pursuit? Because I know you do modeling, acting, and so many other things, which is amazing. But when did modeling make you kind of serious about that?
So I think there were two moments. The first moment, I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't know the industry because no one in my family has modeled since the 60s. So the first moment was when I got signed, I think, to my first scam agency because it was a scam. We didn't
What?
know that. Yeah, girl, every model's been signed to a scam agency if they're from the States. Like, it's just such a thing. A lot of people just don't talk about it. And yeah, so I think in that moment I thought I made it, but then I quickly, along with a bunch of other girls from that agency, realized this is not it. So then we left. And then the real moment, like the official moment, was in 2021 when I got signed to my first like models.com listed agency. Which gives it credibility and veracity because all the big names are on models.com, like IMG,
Yeah.
Wilhelmina. It's a vetted platform, so that was definitely, I think, probably the official moment.
Yeah, like that's crazy you got scammed. Like I didn't know that was like a crazy thing in the modeling industry.
Yeah, it's such a common thing, especially now. Like whenever times get tougher in a country economically, of course, scams become more prevalent because people are trying to
Mm.
make it and get by. So right now, there's just a lot going on, and because it's not a unionized or well not established, but safeguarded industry.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like
just easy
how'd
to
you
get.
figure out that was even a scam?
Mm. The group chats. It's always a group chat.
Oh.
It's always a group chat. There was a group chat on IG of all the girls at that place. We're like talking to each other. We talk to each other, so it's just like we were asked to pay $100 to side with these people. I don't think that's real.
$100 a sign?
That's not. It was not it. And then they were like, "Oh, we're all about inclusivity," and they only took like 5'9" white size 2 blonde blue eyed girls to Fashion Week. I'm like, yeah, no, this is not. This is not
Like a
real.
little like models. It's like you it feels like it's always the blondes. Like it really that's why I realized it's like always the blondes. Or like
Hmm.
brunettes.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't see it with the redheads as much. I don't know. I guess
I know. That's what
the
I
red.
realized too. It's like you barely see redheads or like black hair.
Wait, I think we do see a lot more black hair now,
Mm,
but in the past, yeah, definitely. I think definitely black hair is a bit more of a trend than the brunette or blonde.
I know, which is a great thing. I mean, I wish there was like all like different colors, no matter like what you look like in size. I think that's important to visit diversity. But at the same time, like modeling can be like so tough because there's so many models and everything out there, and like this people are just sometimes very picky with that.
Yeah, dead ass, definitely.
Like, what is like your favorite part of modeling? Like, is there a specific like part that you just love about it?
I love when I'm on set with everybody and that moment when you're doing something and you made that amazing shot and then the photographer comes over, everybody's huddling up a little bit like a sports team. We all look at the camera and then we go ah, and then just that moment of like we
Mhm.
made that ah! It's like it's great because someone's doing the fan and blowing your hair, another person's holding the garment, and the makeup's right there, being like, "I'm ready with touch-ups whenever you need me."
Mhm.
It's just that beautiful moment when everybody's work is just there and visible and tangible, and we make like a little baby on set.
And like meeting so many people is definitely a pro. Like I feel like no matter what you do for a living, if you're like a model or working sales or whatever it is, like I feel like meeting people and making connections is like my personal favorite part.
Yeah, definitely. We make amazing connections, have amazing stories, always have a fun time, and like regardless of how close you get, you're still going to know these people for like the rest of your life, which is
And you
really
just make
cool.
new friends. Like some like people like that you meet or work with will turn out to be your best friends half of the time.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
And it turns out without group chat, that is literally a pro without group chat. Like you probably wouldn't even know if it wasn't for like a group chat like that.
Exactly, exactly. Because we don't have a union, so we gotta rely on each other.
Like yeah, like compared to like maybe a lot of actors, it's like SAG-AFTRA and some other ones, so it's kind of like harder compared to like modeling. Just because it's like I don't think there's like a specific agency like SAG-AFTRA for in terms of modeling.
Yeah, there's not. The closest one we have is the Model Alliance in New York.
Hmm.
But they're still legally defined as a nonprofit rather than a union.
Oh.
But there's no one you can really kind of report people to. Like if you want to report somebody, you have to like go to like the labor department in your state. Like there's no union. You just gotta go straight to the government, and
Oh,
maybe they do
really? That's a
something.
thing?
Yeah,
I didn't know that was even a thing. That's insane.
yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. Or maybe the platform they're listed on, like if the agency is listed on models.com, then you can go to models.com, but models.com is not, they're not law enforcement, they're not a union, they're not the government. So, yeah, they could take them off their platform, but like let's say hypothetically, well, not hypothetically because this actually happens, but for hypothetically, let's say a model agency is involved in human trafficking. You can't go. There's no union. You gotta go straight to the government. Or maybe a model agent is charging you 50% commission when the max should be 20. Like you have no other options other than to go like straight to law enforcement or straight to the government.
Like, is it like a big process?
Yeah, and a lot of people don't even know how to do it.
Because I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, I'm sure it's like a very long process, especially since you have to go to like the state government or something, like wherever you live. Like, I'm sure it's like a long road and exhausting.
It depends on what the situation is. Like if it's like, oh, your individual contract's charging you 50% rather than 20, that's a little shorter than, oh, we have a case of like human trafficking in this
Mm.
agency. It's different depending on what the problem is.
Got ya. Like, did you ever have to experience any of that?
Yes. I mean, I'm on the acting side. Take
Oh.
on the, I mean, modeling and acting too. Um, on the modeling side, we all there's like a blacklist. And when Ship Model was still active, that was almost like our whistleblower.
Mm-hmm.
So, being outed on there was a big thing. There was a blacklist on there via that account. And for acting, there was actually an agency, like a SAG after agency,
Mm-hmm.
that has to follow SAG after rules. They tried to charge me an exit fee and another actor too, and I was like, no, 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 no. Even before I sent the email in reply to that bullshit, I had already emailed my lawyer. I had already emailed SAG. I already had emailed a bunch of other like coaches and managers and agents and informed them. I had not even replied. I was like, the moment you send that illegal request to me, I already have my entire team in the know about it.
Like I don't
So
like exit fee. I mean, I get like I understand if it's like a fee to like get in, that's a different story. But exit fee, like that's something I never even heard before.
well, the intro fees, like it's illegal to charge actors to join an agency. The union will
Oh, it
come for
is
you.
illegal?
Yeah, it is illegal. So yeah, that's illegal. And it's not allowed technically with model agencies either. Like if they say it's a signing fee, it's illegal, but if they phrase it as a web fee, then it's not, which is a legal loophole.
Mm.
But yeah, no, it's just illegal both ways for SAG after franchise agencies. So yeah, I was like, no, 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 not today.
Like I'm like get the team. I wouldn't even respond either. I'd be like,
Mhm.
What the heck is going on?
Yeah,
That's
I had
something
my
like
union meeting yesterday.
I never got to experience anything like that, thankfully, and I hope that like that doesn't happen. Fingers crossed. But just like have that, I'm just like, I didn't even know that was even a thing, like with stuff like that.
Yeah, it's the wild wild west out here.
I know, like that's like I feel like a lot of like organizations like SAG-AFTRA or like stuff like that. I feel like it happens like all the time.
Yeah, it's also been happening a lot more frequently lately because
Oh, it has?
yeah, because the times are tough, girl. Hmm.
Oh, and like with all that, I'm just like people just want to make money. Like I'm just like I just want to get paid to make a living.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we can't live if we don't have a paycheck. So I'm just like I need more
Mhm.
jobs.
No, we need jobs to just pay more. We
I
just need
know,
the one job.
exactly. Like the minimum wage is 7.25
Where?
everywhere. Like minimum wage is 7.25, or at least in Pennsylvania it is. But
Yeah, it's
like
not bad
minimum
in New
wage used to
York.
be like 7.25 here. And I
In New
think,
York, it's 15.
wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's
But
insane because Pennsylvania is 7.25.
but also Pennsylvania is half the price like of cost of living. Like a studio apartment in Manhattan is $6,000 rent
Yeah,
now.
like that's because like if you
Hmm.
live in a city, I understand like it could be like
Hmm.
much more. But Pennsylvania is 7.25. Like years ago when my dad was growing up, it was like $4 and something. Like
Dang,
in the
that's
80s,
wild.
90s, like around that point.
When I was growing up in New York, it was $14. So I was like, oh, it went up. Yeah, yay,
Like I
finally.
like now I want to move to the city. If you get 14 or 15 an hour, I'm just like bring that to Pennsylvania. Like bring that over
Yeah.
here. But I understand like with the city, it costs much more money.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
That's insane. So, like, have there been any moments when people told you that your goals really weren't realistic because of industry standards?
Yeah, I got exact quotes for you on that right now. When I first started, there was a photographer who said if you lose 10 more pounds, you'll be unstoppable. There was a male model agent, and he's like, you have so much stacked against you. Maybe you should focus on like streetwear. And even one of my own agents, I like in the past, I was like, I want to be marketed as my real height. Like, I can't be walking into these castings saying I'm 5'7", and then like, they ask me to take off my shoes, and I'm like, hi, how's the weather up there? Like, and then they're just like, no, they're only taking 5'8" girls. I'm like,
Like, why
it's
do you have to be so like a damn size to get hired? Because I feel like a lot of like agencies have to get like tall girls like around that height.
it's a bunch of BS excuses you're gonna get. You're gonna get, oh, it's so we can see the clothes more easily on the runway. Well, if that's the case, then why is there a height requirement for beauties
Like,
campaigns
why do
where
you have
it's
to
just
look
the
a
face?
certain way or a certain size to model? Like, it feels like it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you have to have like certain standards to get
Yeah,
something.
and yeah, but it's just gatekeeping BS. It's just a way for them to be like, oh, we're the exclusive girls club, and like you can't sit with us. No, 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 no.
No, like high school, this like high school drama.
Exactly. And like in the words of another model agent I used to have, things are more inclusive now, but there is still a standard. Like, but they were referring to the face when they
Mhm.
said that. They were saying like you still have to like have a certain kind of face to fit into the categories of modeling that are available. But with height and size and all that, it's just BS. Like, there's a place for everybody. People are just on trend with this Ozempic heroin chic BS, and they're
Mhm.
just trying to feel exclusive again and all that. It's just not
Exactly. I feel like if I was in that situation, I feel like I would be like mentally drained. It would like affect me so much.
yeah, it's a little draining, but we persevere.
I know you have to push through. Like you have to be like a really tough person to go through. Like for me, it's like I get affected by some things very like easy.
Hmm.
So I feel like I personally wouldn't last just because I get upset with things just very easy, even though I probably shouldn't be upset about it because I'm a very much a overthinker. So
Hmm.
sometimes I'll overthink like a certain situation, even though it's like it's normal.
Hunty, me too. This was a skill I had to learn over 5 years. Like I was crying about
Mm.
everything in the beginning.
Yeah, like for me, I still deal with it. Like for years, I deal with it. I still do now. Like I feel like I like know how to handle it better than I was, but I feel like
Mhm.
it takes learning. Like I don't think
Yeah.
like you would fully understand it. Everyone deals with overthinking. It's normal.
Mhm.
So, but I feel like at some point you kind of get like a better understanding for it.
Yeah, the emotional understanding that comes with years of practicing on like how to not cry at everything. Like it's different. Mental
Mhm.
understanding is always different than emotional understanding.
I know it is. Like I feel like with the modeling industry, like it's like very like I don't want to say diverse. Like there's a better term for it. I just with the modeling industry, I feel like it's like I personally wouldn't be able to handle it because of like the reasons that you said. Like I mean, I love like taking pictures and all that, but I think if I was like actually a model, like a professionally, I feel like I wouldn't do it even if I had a choice.
Yeah, that's how a lot of people feel.
Yeah, I know. Like you can still love taking pictures, but don't have to be a model.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's also why I like to do photography on the side too.
Hmm.
And so I get like kind of a break from both sides of the camera because it also sucks to be a photographer a lot of times. A lot of models suck. So when that
Yeah, like
is
it's like
annoying
even
me,
if you don't like being in front of camera, like I love taking photos of people too. So like even if you don't want to be in front of camera, like just you can have many different passions with like what you do in like side hustles and all of that like you have. So like even if you like take photography and all of that, like that's something that I love doing is taking pictures. Like I don't have a camera or anything, but when someone's like, "Oh, take a picture," I'm like, give me the phone."
I feel you. I definitely feel you on that one.
Yeah, like it's like very normal. Like when someone asks for it, I'm just like, do you know me? Like, sure. But to like wrap up like this episode, so for inspiring models listening, like what are some things they should know about model contracts and protecting themselves professionally and personally?
Have every contract looked at by a lawyer or a law school student at the very least if you're like low on funds. And if you're an agency model, you sign up for Neon Coat and there's like literally contract review services for free on that thing. And also Columbia Law School if you're freelance. Columbia Law School in New York has like a bunch of resources where people can get their contracts reviewed. So yeah, just have everything reviewed because there's nothing worse than being legally bound to something that doesn't benefit you.
And wasting money on something that could be also a scam, like you said, like anything to be scammed just to make money. Like even if you get phone calls or messages like that, I literally get those all the time. It can be stuff like that. Like that's
The
something that
credit,
like
yeah, the
drives me
credit.
insane.
Then the freaking like, oh my god, did you sign up for a personal loan? I got this
Yeah, I
loan.
literally just got an email about that like literally an hour ago, actually. Like it's like, did you sign up for like a personal loan for college, student debt? I'm just like, don't even remind me about student debt. I'm too young for this.
Yeah, amen. And no matter how often you report them, it doesn't do anything.
I know. We can't control it. Like it's like something that I know a lot of people do and it's like out of our control. Like the only thing we can do is really just not respond.
Yeah, exactly.
I think this is the best way to kind of wrap up today's episode. But I really thank you so much, Victoria, for coming on and joining us today. It means so much to have you on and really appreciate all the work you're doing. You are literally making a difference, and I really appreciate all that you do. You're amazing, and really appreciate you coming on and taking the time to chat with us today.
No, thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here and so grateful you even asked. So, thank you. Thank you.
Always. And thank you everyone for listening. Make sure to like, subscribe, and review, and I'll talk to you guys very soon.